Hey guys, it's Ginny Silver, and today I have a stimulus update for you on Monday, February 1st. Today we saw an outline of a $618 billion stimulus proposal put forth by Senate Republicans. These Senate Republicans are responsible for creating this proposal are meeting with President Biden today to discuss their proposal. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives and Senate have taken the first step in utilizing budget reconciliation in order to achieve a $1.9 trillion stimulus package to be passed. The use of budget reconciliation allows the Democrats to circumnavigate the Republican opposition to the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. Now, a budget resolution is a bit of a gray area because it is subject to additional approval. Now, the Congressional Budget Office and the Senate Parliamentarian are the ones that will give the final approval on if a bill is permitted to pass this way. The current Senate Parliamentarian, Elizabeth McDonough, has not stated whether or not a $1.9 trillion stimulus budget reconciliation would pass through. So what exactly did the budget resolution include? The resolution instructs committees to draft a bevy of coronavirus aid measures included in Biden's proposal, such as a $1,400 direct payment, $400 per week federal unemployment boost through September, $350 billion in state, local, and tribal relief funds for COVID-19 vaccines, testing, rent, and mortgage assistance. The instructions did not include a $15 per hour minimum wage. Meanwhile, President Biden is having a meeting today on Monday with the Senate Republicans responsible for creating the $618 billion stimulus plan. President Biden stated, "I support passing COVID relief with support from Republicans if we can get it. But COVID relief has to pass. There's no ifs, ands, or buts." Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus proposal, which I detail in a separate video. I'm going to link it in the video description so you can see the full explanation of the proposal text. But the $1.9 trillion proposal from Biden included $1,400 stimulus direct payments, a $400 boost to unemployment through the end of September, and an extension of pandemic unemployment programs through the end of September, among many other things. So if you want to see the full breakdown of exactly what is in that proposal, you can click the link in the video description down below. Now, yesterday on Sunday, January 31st, Senate Republicans sent over to President Biden a letter detailing some of the specifics that were to be included in their $618 billion stimulus proposal and requesting a meeting with him. Today, on Monday, we received a more detailed outline of what is in their stimulus proposal, and later today, the Republican senators responsible for creating the $618 billion proposal will be meeting with President Biden. Now, I wanted to go over with you briefly exactly what this $618 billion proposal contains. In terms of stimulus direct payments, this proposal includes a $1,000 direct stimulus check for individuals. Now, for prior stimulus checks, we had a $75,000 cap before your income deemed that you would start phasing out the amount of stimulus that you would receive. Proposed in this is a $1,000 stimulus check, and for singles, it begins phasing out at $40,000 per year with a $50,000 per year cap. For joint filers, it begins phasing out at $80,000 a year with a $100,000 cap. This also includes $500 for dependent adults and children. No checks to convicted inmates. For unemployment, we see an additional $300 boost through June 30th. In addition to funding to improve state unemployment hardware and software. For small businesses, we see $40 billion allocated for additional PPP funding and an additional $10 billion for EIDL funding. For nutrition, we see $3 billion to extend SNAP through September 30th, $3 billion for WIC, $1 billion for the NAP block grant for territories, $5 billion for state administrative match, $20 billion for child care and development block grants, $20 billion for K through 12 schools, $160 billion allocated for direct COVID pandemic response, and $4 billion for behavioral health sciences. Now, the Republican plan does not offer any assistance to state and local governments, which is one of the items that a Biden advisor described as must-haves for Democrats in Congress. Now, most of my subscribers usually want to compare directly the unemployment benefits and the direct stimulus payments. Now, with the $1.9 trillion Biden proposal, we see a $1,400 additional direct payment with a $75,000 cap in which it begins to phase out thereafter. just as it did with stimulus check number 1 and number 2. In this new proposal from the Republican senators, we see a $1,000 additional stimulus payment, which phases out starting at $40,000 and has a $50,000 cap. In terms of unemployment, we see the $400 boost from Biden's proposal, which would last through the end of September, in addition to extended pandemic unemployment benefits through the end of September. With the Senate Republican proposal, we see an additional $300 boost extended through the end of June, and additional funding for software updates. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please click like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Today, we received a breakdown, an outline of the $618, why do I always do that? $618 for all of the United States.